John Stanko back with you here on IcyGales.com. Fantastic rendition of the national anthem here at the Heinz Athletic Center. And now we're ready for tip-off between the Iona College Gales and the Harvard University Crimson. The Gales coming out of the MAC, the regular season champs, but disappointingly falling in the MAC semifinals tournament. The Crimson finishing tied for second in the Ivy League. They earned a at-large bid to the WNIT tournament. First, starting with the Harvard University Crimson starters. It starts in the back row with number 3, 5'9" junior from Lebanon, Indiana, Allie Curtis. She leads Harvard, averaging 2.5 assists per game, and has led the team in assists 10 times this season. And then, starting for Harvard in replace of Melissa Mullins, who is not dressed today, will be Jasmine Evans. She's made some spot starts this season. She's a senior guard at 5'9", and she averages roughly 8.8 points per game. And then in the backcourt as well, 5'11" senior from Tucson, Arizona, Christine Clark. She has registered double-digit points in 16 straight games for Harvard and has 10 games this year with over 20 points. And then in the front court, number 14, 6'4" junior, Tammy Fagbenle from London, England. She's a first-team All-Ivy League player, had 31 points in the game earlier this season against Columbia, also had 18 rebounds against the Lions. Both were career highs. And then finally, down low, you have number 40, 6'1" junior, Erin McDonald from Morristown, New Jersey. She averages 8.8 points per game, shooting 48% from the floor. She's a good three-point shooter for a post player, heading up to 40% from beyond the arc. Now let's get to the starters for your Iona Gales. Starts with the redshirt senior guard, 5'6", from Long Valley, New Jersey, Haley D'Angelo. She had a career-high 8 rebounds in the last loss to Quinnipiac in the tournament, and she ranked 6th all-time in Iona history in assists. And then down low, you have number 3, 6'3" senior Sabrina Gerador from Queens, New York. She has set career highs in points and rebounds this season. And then from Chandler, Arizona, number 36-foot sophomore Cassie Ranger is making her 3rd straight start for the Gales. And then you have down low, number 24, 5'11" sophomore from Orlando, Florida, Joy Adams. She's averaged 24.5 points per game and 16.5 rebounds per game in the MAC tournament, yet she was not named to the all-tournament team. And then finally, number 14, 5'7" junior from Meriden, Connecticut, MAC Player of the Year, D'Amica Martinez. She's averaging 38 points per game versus Ivy League opponents. Granted, both those games were against Columbia in her career. She had 42 points last time Columbia came here to the Heinz Center earlier this season, which was then, at the time, a new scoring record in a single game for women's college basketball here at Iona. However, D'Amica Martinez would go on to beat that later on in the season against Ryder when she netted 46. We are all set for tip. Harvard is in their road black uniforms with white lettering and numbering across the chest and on the back. She also have a crimson maroon stripe going down the side of the shorts. Iona's in their traditional home white uniforms with maroon lettering and numbering. It'll be interesting to see how Harvard will respond with Melissa Mullins, a 6'1" senior, not playing today, not even suiting up. She is sitting out. She was a good three-point shooter, in fact, the best three-point shooter on the team for the Crimson, hitting 42% from beyond the arc, so an outside weapon has been lost for Harvard. The tip is between Gerador and Fagbenle. Fagbenle wins the tip. It goes to Clark, and we are underway here from the Heinz Center, the first round of the WNIT tournament. Clark swings it around to Evans on the left wing. She dribbles out to the top of the key, now fings off to Fagbenle. Fagbenle been given a lot of space by Gerador, not a threat to shoot the jumper. As now it's Clark driving left side, gets to the paint. She lays it in with the left hand, and Harvard is on the board first. They lead 2-0 here early on as D'Angelo brings the ball up the floor, has it on the right wing. Gerador sets a screen. Now Fagbenle switches onto her. Now Cassie Ranger will take a three-point shot. It's good! Cassie Ranger from deep gives Iona the 3-2 lead. Give the assist to Haley D'Angelo. And a hockey assist to Sabrina Gerador for setting a great screen to free up Ranger. Handling the point for Harvard will be Allie Curtis, a junior guard. Harvard is prone to turn the ball over, averaging 17 turnovers a game, as Fagbenle will take the free throw line jumper and knock it down, and Harvard's back up top 4-3. D'Angelo crosses the timeline, gives it to Martinez. Evans is matched up on Martinez as Gerador sets a screen. Now Fagbenle switches onto her. Martinez takes her straight to the hoop, and she lays it in over the block attempt. And Iona's back up top 5-4. Early quick scoring here at the Heinz Center. As we're just a minute and 15 seconds in, both teams have yet to miss. And Iona's leading 5-4. It's Clark on the left wing, Adams match punter. Now it's Fagbenle top of the key. Girador creeping up to the free throw line as Evans has it on the near side wing. Swinging around. This is McDonald. Her shot's no good, but it goes out of bounds, and Clark saves it, bounces off the leg of Adams, so it'll stay with Harvard. Iona opening up in a man-to-man defense. Girador is matched up on Fagbenle as a great entry pass from Curtis goes into McDonald, and a fantastic lay-in from the junior gives Harvard back the 1-point lead. Now it's Ranger top of the key, swings it around to D'Angelo. 6-5, Harvard leads it. D'Angelo of Iona at the elbow. Has to kick it out. She gets to Martinez, top of the key. At the Iona logo. Now it's Adams for Iona on the block. Driving. Kick out to Girador on the baseline. Girador going to go with the reverse layup. It's no good. Fagbenle had the rebound, but it was tipped. It was tipped, and then Cassidy Ranger saved it from going out of bounds. She saved it off the feet of Fagbenle, so it'll stay with Iona. Good hustle there by Cassidy Ranger. 17:45 remaining in the first half. Harvard leading Iona 6-5 here early on as Martinez is backing down Evans of the Crimson. Martinez now near side block, turnaround jumper, rims in and out. Fagbenle pulls down the board. Also Fagbenle, a very capable dribbler, able to handle the ball, breaking the pressor, bringing it up against a little bit of pressure. As Fagbenle will take the turnaround jumper, she'll knock it down over Girador, and Fagbenle off to a good start. 8-5, Harvard leads it. Fagbenle with 4 points, perfect from the floor thus far, also has a rebound as well. Aaliyah Robinson to the scorer's table for Iona. D'Angelo gets to Martinez on the right wing. She's backing down. Clark gets all the way to the bucket, but she misses the layup. The rebound goes out of bounds off the hands of Adams, so Harvard will get possession. Cassidy Ranger takes a seat off the bench. As you see that replay there, Fagbenle with a nice turnaround jumper. He's a very capable all-around player for the Crimson. This is Curtis being guarded by D'Angelo of Iona. She gives it off to Evans. Now top of the key, Fagbenle swinging it around. Now this is Clark. And Clark traveled before putting up the shot, so it's a turnover. It'll go to Iona. Actually, they're going to call a foul on Temi Fagbenle. It's going to be her first personal, first team foul. If the Gales can get her in foul trouble, that'd be a huge advantage. Well, still 16:35 to go here in the first half. Iona trailing Harvard 8-5. Now Martinez, pull-up jumper in front of Evans. It's no good. Offensive rebound goes to Robinson. She bounces off her own foot, kicks it out to Joy Adams. It bounced off her foot, off her chest rather. Then it went out of bounds. We're going to say it bounced off a Crimson player, so it'll stay with Iona. 27 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Girador to Robinson. Robinson trying to get it to Martinez. However, it's tipped by Evans, but Robinson regains possession of it. Now hands off to Martinez. Great job by Evans to work through a set of screens that are to tip that pass. D'Angelo driving baseline on Curtis. Picks up her dribble, has to kick it out. Gets it to Martinez. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Martinez going to have to put up a prayer. Pull up three-point shot. It's good. Nothing but net for D'Amica Martinez. And we're knotted up at 8. Just under 16 minutes to go. Now Evans bringing the ball up the floor for Harvard. She swings it along to Curtis. Curtis feeds it down low to McDonald. McDonald back to Fagbenle. Her free throw line jumper is good once again. Showing some range. Harvard back up top 10-8. Alicia Powell at the scorer's table for Iona. The next whistle will bring us to a media timeout. Both teams shooting very well from the floor, especially Harvard shooting at 83%. Now Adams on the near side wing. She's being guarded by McDonald. Adams going to back her down, taking her baseline. Spin move, kick out to D'Angelo. Feeding it down low on the block to Girador. Gives it to the cutting D'Angelo. Now back out to Martinez. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Another three-point prayer. It rattles home once again. Back-to-back three-point field goals for D'Amica Martinez, both as the shot clock was winding down. And Iona is up by 1, 11-10. Evans, right side wing, now to the top key, Benley, driving, free throw line jumper once again. That one doesn't fall, and Adams gets the rebound. Adams coats up the sideline, trying to get the fast break opportunity. She goes straight to the hoop, she puts it up strong, it's good! With a little bit of contact from Clark, but no foul call. Joy Adams finishes strong and gives Iona a 3-point lead, 13-10. 14:30 to go here in the first half. Benley, top of the key, pump fakes on the jumper, now kicks out to Clark for three. No good offside rim. Martinez pulls down the board, tries to save it, but she steps out of bounds, saving it, so it'll go to Harvard. And that'll bring us to our first official media timeout. Some high-flying action here from the Hines Athletic Center. And with 14:24 to go, we'll take a break. The Gales leading the Crimson 13-10.
Is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Gold Club, call the Gold Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Gold Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
Back here on icgales.com, John Stanko with you here. The Iona College Gales leading the Harvard Crimson 13-10 with 14:24 to go in the first half. The leaders thus far for Harvard, it's Benley with 6 points on 3 of 4 shooting. Also 1 rebound for her. Clark and McDonald contributing 2 points apiece as well. For Iona, it's D'Amica Martinez with 8 points on 3 of 6 shooting. She's perfect from beyond the arc, bailing Iona out with 2 3-point field goals as the shot clock is winding down. Cassie Ranger has contributed a long shot as well for her 3 points, and Joy Adams has 2 points as well. Not a lot of rebounds as far as both teams are shooting the ball very well. Harvard, 63%, 5 of 8 from the floor. Iona, 56%, shooting 5 of 9. 3-point shot has been friendly to Iona. They are perfect from beyond the arc, 3 for 3. That is McDonald to inbound it. She gets it in. This is now checking in for the first time. Kit Matwire. Now it's to Clark at the top of the key, swinging around to McDonald. Now it's on the far side, Evans. She'll take a 3-point shot. It's no good. Rebound finds Powell. Powell dribbling up the near sideline as she looked to get a pass to Joy Adams. And the ball was tipped out of bounds by Harvard, so it'll stay with Iona. Powell looking to inbound it, gets it to Robinson, cutting straight to the hoop, and she lays it in with the left hand. A great out-of-bounds play. 15-10, Iona leads now with just under 14 minutes to go. It's Clark now passing it off to Evans. Now it's Benley, top of the key for Harvard. Let's get it to Matwire. Matwire is fouled by Powell.
Iona foul number 11, Alicia Powell, first on Powell, first.
See on the replay there, Aaliyah Robinson cruised into the lane, partying like the Red Sea. Nobody was there for Harvard, and she laid it in easily for 2 quick points, and she breaks her scoring drought after missing her last 14 shots in the MAC tournament. Benley posting up on Jaredor, kicks it out to Evans. Evans 3-point shot has an air ball, but the rebound finds the hands of Benley. Now she's trapped in the corner with Robinson and Jaredor. Now she feeds it down low to Clark. She posts up, no good. Off the front of the rim, Jaredor gets the rebound, dribbles it off her foot, but Martinez corrals it. Martinez eyes forward, looked to get it to Adams, who's on the left corner. However, she decided better against it. Now she'll take a pull-up jumper. No, she'll pump fake it as Benley came to help out on defense. Now it's Powell on the right wing. Jaredor sets the screen for Iona. Powell drives left side, kicks out to Aaliyah Robinson, back out to Martinez. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Martinez, pull up 3. It rattles home. D'Amica Martinez now with 11 points and perfect from beyond the arc. Iona's on a 10-0 run and they lead 18-10. Harvard in a bit of a scoring drought, having missed their last 5 shots as Evan drives baseline on Adams and draws up the personal foul. Sabrina Jaredor takes his seat for Iona as Haley D'Angelo re-enters the game for the Gales. Now it's Matwire with the ball on the right side. McDonald sets a screen. Now Mtwire picks up her dribble. Now feeds it to Clark, who then gets it down low. That is McConnell, who lays it in over D'Angelo. And Harvard ends the 10-0 run by Iona. And that cuts the lead down to 6, 18-12. Iona still up with 12:30 to go here in the first half. Robinson on the left wing gives it to D'Angelo. D'Angelo back to Robinson for three. Ollie Robinson, it rims in and out, no good. Rebound falls to Evans. Evans pushing the tempo for Harvard. Looking to drive on D'Angelo, kicks it out. This is McDonald, no, she pump fakes a three, takes a step back, 2-point shot. That doesn't fall. Rebound tipped by Evans, found the hands of Clark, but she missed the layup, and then eventually finds the hand of D'Angelo. Now Robinson, extra pass to Powell, drives baseline, but she stepped on the sideline. So the ball will go back to Harvard after this timeout. With just under 12 minutes to go, 11:59. Iona still leads Harvard 18-12 here on icgales.com.
The House of Sports is Westchester's premier youth sports training facility, specializing in skill-based teaching and coaching. The House of Sports focuses on basketball, lacrosse, baseball, and performance training. Their 120,000 square foot facility is located in Ardsley, New York, which is just minutes away from Manhattan, Northern New Jersey, and Connecticut. Be sure to visit their website at www.houseofsportsny.com or give them a call today at 914-479-5419.
The Iona College Gold Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Gold Club, call the Gold Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Gold Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
John Senko back with you here on icgales.com. Iona leads Harvard 18-12 in the first round of the WNIT, and the Gales are being led by their MAC Player of the Year, D'Amica Martinez. 11 points for her, perfect from beyond the arc, 3 for 3. She's 4 for 7 from the floor overall. She is picking up where she left off when she netted over 30 points in the loss to Quinnipiac in the MAC tournament semifinals. As I mentioned before, she had 26 points in the second half against the Bobcats, but she couldn't pull Iona back into it. Right now, she is shooting the ball exceptionally well, and she's carrying this Iona offense. Now, Mtwire, inbound pass. She got the inbound pass, and then she had it stolen away by Aaliyah Robinson. And then Aaliyah Robinson, in the process on the right wing, was bumped into from behind, and like a football tackle, blocking the back, was pushed to the ground. As that foul is called on Christine Clark, the second team foul for Harvard. Both teams have 2 team fouls. Both teams have yet to use a timeout. Now Martinez on the right wing for Iona. Cross-court pass to Powell, now near side corner. She drives baseline, reverse layup is good for Powell, and Iona has reached a 20-point plateau. They lead Harvard 20-12. Iona putting out a bit of press. Now McConnell, though, she has a wide-open 3-point shot as the Crimson break that press easily. And McDonald is on the board with a 3-point field goal. She has 7 points to lead Harvard. Now Powell, right side wing. Looks to get to Robinson in the right side corner. Entry pass to Joy Adams over Fagbenle. Dribbling. She's called for a travel violation as she looked to kick it out to D'Angelo. However, she hesitated on her dribble, and that led to some shuffling steps, which leads to a turnover. Fagbenle brings the ball up the floor for Harvard, now hands it back off to Mtwire. A long 3-point field goal. It doesn't fall, but Fagbenle with the offensive board. She puts up, she misses the layup. However, she gets her own rebound once again, hands it off to Clark. She'll put up a fadeaway from the baseline block. It's no good. Fight for the rebound between D'Amica Martinez and Fagbenle. And the possession arrow points towards the Gales. Sabrina Jaredor checks in. She replaces Joy Adams. 20-15 the score. 10:55 to go in the first half. D'Angelo gives it to Powell on the right wing once again. Now back to D'Angelo on the left wing. She'll take a 3-point shot. It doesn't fall. Sabrina Jaredor offensive rebound. Dribbles it out to the block. Kicks out to D'Angelo. She'll take another 3-point shot. That one doesn't fall either. Rebound falls to Evans of the Crimson. Now at the top of the key. the top bench player for Harvard, pushed into the starting lineups with the injury to Melissa Mullins, not suiting up today. As now this will be Clark taking a three from the left wing. It's good over Alicia Powell. 20-18 the score now. Harvard starting to feel it from beyond the arc. They've knocked down their last 2 3-point field goals after starting out the game 0 for 5. But Aaliyah Robinson will look to answer from the left corner. She cannot. It's offside rim, no good. Rebound goes to Evans of Harvard once again. Fagbenle posting up at the high post on Gerador. She puts up a hook shot, no good. Offensive rebound though. Went to Evans. She puts in the fadeaway, falling to the ground. Shot from the left block, and we're knotted up at 20 with 9:40 to go here in the first half. Martinez driving. She puts up the righty shot. It's good. No, they're going to call an offensive foul on Tamika Martinez. That's her first personal foul, as it looked like McDonald got underneath. Excuse me, that was Curtis who slipped underneath Martinez and set her feet. Looked to be the correct call based off the replay that our video director Steve Colto just produced. And now bring the ball up the floor is McDonald and Clark. Almost a turnover, however, but it ends up in Evans' hands in the right corner for an open three, but it's no good. Clark with the offensive board, but her shot's rejected by Gerador, and the ball finds the hands of D'Angelo. With 9:15 to go, we're knotted up at 20 as Martinez looking to take command of this offense once again. She feeds it to Gerador, who was cutting to the hoop, but Gerador wasn't looking for the pass, and Evans comes up with the steal. Harvard's on an 8-0 run, and Iona has missed their last 3 shots and has had 4 turnovers during this 2.5-minute stretch for Harvard. McDonald puts up a jump shot over Gerador, and Harvard's back up top 22-20 with 8:45 to go. Powell gives it to Martinez on the left wing. She's being guarded by Evans. Evans is the primary duty of trying to stick with Martinez. Now Martinez feeds it to Adams on the block. She goes up strong on McDonald, but she misses the shot off the bottom of the rim, and McDonald gets the rebound. Checked in for the first time of the last whistle for Harvard was Anne-Marie Healy. As a 3-point shot goes in for McDonald, she's starting to feel it from beyond the arc. The junior forward smiling as Matuire gives her a high five, working her way down the court. 5-point lead for Harvard. Joy Adams looked to take a 3-point shot. It's no good, and the rebound goes to Clark. That's not the shot Coach Billy Gonsi watched her star forward taking when Iona really needs a basket. But McDonald swings it around to Matuire. She uses a screen from McDonald. Now back to McDonald. Once again, playing hot potato. Feeding it. This is Healy for Harvard. She misses the layup. It was rejected by Gerador. Hand off to Martinez. Iona looking to push the tempo. Behind the back dribble. Fancy dribbling to D'Angelo. She can't handle the pass, but goes to Powell. Powell now driving left lane. She pulls up for the jumper, but a foul before the shot. That foul goes on Jasmine Evans. Her first, the team's third. And that'll bring us to the under 8 media timeout. With 7:31 to go in the first half, Harvard is leading Iona 25-20.
Let's all go to the Beachmont. Come in and see what we're all about. For years, the Beachmont has been all about you. Great dining, great atmosphere, and has been a meeting place where the entire Iona community gathers. The Beachmont Tavern at 750 North Avenue in New Rochelle, right across the street from Iona, has always been the first choice for Gale fans before and after each game. We are open 7 days a week for lunch or dinner and is a fun place to be any hour of the day. Mondays are half-price wing nights at the Beachmont. Enjoy the best buffalo wings in town, along with half off of domestic pitchers. Tuesday is a 2-for-1 night with domestic bottles and appetizers. Wednesday, enjoy our great burgers, half-priced as well, along with $3 domestic bottles. Friday is happy hours, so come in and enjoy some complimentary wings. If you're planning a get-together at the Beachmont, they have a private room available for your party. Or if you're having it at home, let the Beachmont cater it. The Beachmont is more than just a restaurant, it's a meeting place for sports fans. Watch the big game on one of our large TVs. The Beachmont has the NFL's Sunday Ticket. Bring in a ticket stub from any Iona game and receive a free half-dozen Beachmont wings. That's the Beachmont Tavern, 750 North Avenue in New Rochelle. We look forward to seeing you there.
John Stanko back with you here on icygales.com with 7:31 to go in the first half. Harvard is leading Iona 25-20. Iona struggled during that last media stretch right there. They only shot 1 of 6 from the floor, while on the other hand, 5 of 9 Harvard shot. They got up a lot more opportunities because 4 turnovers for Iona during Harvard's current 13-0 run. D'Angelo to inbound it from the baseline for Iona. She gets it into Martinez. Backing down on Clark. She puts up the righty hook shot. It's good over Clark. And that ends the 13-0 Harvard run. Iona back within 3, 25-22. McTwire dribbling the ball now. She'll spot up for 3 behind the screen set by McDonald. And then the rebound went to Anne-Marie Healy of Harvard, but a foul was called down, though, on Iona. And the foul goes on Joy Adams. It's her second personal, 4th on the team, and that forces Sabrina Gerador to come in and Joy Adams to take a seat on the bench. Clark driving left side on D'Angelo. Puts up a floater from the block. It's no good. However, offensive rebound goes to McDonald. She misses her putback, and now Martinez corrals the board. She'll dribble the ball across the timeline for Iona, looking to push the tempo. Iona trying to establish their pace. And a great feed from D'Amica Martinez leads to a Sabrina Gerador layup. And Iona's back within 1, 25-24. Checking at the last whistle was Elise Gordon, number 32 for Harvard, a senior center standing at 6'1". She'll look to dribble drive on Gerador. Instead, it's a cross-court pass to McTwire, feeding it down low to Healy. However, the pass was tipped by D'Angelo. Now Clark finds it on the left wing. Martinez forces a steal, ball loose on the ground, and a shot clock violation. Great individual defense there by every Iona player. No open shot opportunities for the Crimson. And at the beginning of the year, D'Amica Martinez talked about how the one thing she really wanted to improve on was her defense. And that possession right there showed why. She was matched up on the best scorer for Harvard, and Martinez did not allow her to get an open shot. As with 6:10 to go here in the first half, Harvard is leading Iona 25-24. D'Angelo will take a 3-point shot off the feed from Martinez, but she misses it. She's now 0 for 3 from beyond the arc as the rebound went to Healy of Harvard. Now Curtis has re-entered the game for the Crimson. She'll handle the point guard spot. Being guarded by Martinez. Now it's Evans on the left wing. D'Angelo goes over a screen. Evans pull-up jumper from the free throw line's good over D'Angelo, and lead back up to 3 for Harvard. 27-24. D'Angelo elbow jumper. That one's no good either. Rebound goes to Healy once again. D'Angelo struggling to find her stroke, now 0 for 4 from the floor. 27-24 the score, 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. D'Angelo went underneath the screen that was set by Gordon, and Curtis took a 3-point shot. It was no good, but it went off the hands of an Iona player, so it's going to stay with Harvard. Temi Fagbenle re-enters the game for the Crimson. D'Angelo takes a seat on the bench. Cassie Ranger comes in to spell her. D'Angelo takes a seat next to assistant coach Ashley Kelly as Fagbenle now faces up on Gerador. And a great face-up move, then got to the baseline with a nice swim move, reminding me of a defensive lineman just going by an offensive tackle. And she'll head to the free throw line as Gerador fouled her from behind the layup attempt. Fagbenle from the free throw line shoots at a 74% clip. Harvard as a team shoots very well from the charity stripe at 72%. But Fagbenle misses the first. This is the first free throw attempts for either squad today. Fagbenle misses the second. Gerador pulls down the rebound. Iona still trailing by 3, 27-24 as Powell dribbles up the left side. Kicks out to Aaliyah Robinson. She'll take a 3-point shot. That one rattles home for Aaliyah Robinson. And we're knotted up at 27. Shooters like to shoot, and you'd like to think that once you saw that one go in, she'll start to heat up from beyond the arc and shoot the way we know she's capable of shooting. Currently hitting over 45% of her 3-point opportunities. As Powell with a steal off a pass from Gordon. Robinson's running the floor. Powell dribbling up to the three-point line, top of the key. She gets to the paint. Kick out Ranger. A trailing three-point field goal. No good. Offensive rebound though to Robinson. Kick back out to Powell, and a new shot clock for Iona. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. We are knotted up at 27. Powell hands off to Martinez as Harvard is stuck to a man-to-man defense. As Martinez to Robinson, baseline, kick out to Ranger. Ranger extra pass to Martinez. Oh, she had the open three, but she didn't take it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Driving on Fagbenle. Puts up a shot, blocked by Healy. Fagbenle gets the loose ball. Hesitation killed Martinez. She had an open three-point field goal. I don't think she expected to be as open as she was. But now with under 4 minutes to go, Evans puts up a jumper. It's no good. Rebound goes to Fagbenle. Kick back out to Evans. Now she'll take a three-point shot. That one finds the bottom of the net, and Harvard's up 30-27. Martinez has an extra pass to Robinson in the corner for three. Robinson cannot answer. Rebound goes to Ranger. Her jumper no good off back rim. Fagbenle gets the rebound, but just knocked out of her hands by Gerador. Ranger got it, kicked it back out to Powell. New shot clock for Iona. Under 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Iona trailing by 3 as Powell drove baseline, but her shot was blocked by Healy. And now Harvard is going to call a 30-second timeout. And we'll take a timeout here on icgales.com. With 3:19 to go in the first half, Iona's trailing Harvard 30-27 here on icgales.com.
Check out JP's Waterside Restaurant at 703 Mitterford Avenue on City Island, serving fresh seafood, sumptuous sizzling steaks, and delicious Italian specialties. JP's is open every day year-round. Come in for lunch at JP's Waterside every day starting at 11. Don't forget about us for catering all your special occasions either. Walk-ins and reservations are accepted. That's JP's Waterside Restaurant at 703 Mitterford Avenue right there on City Island. Give us a call at 718-885-3364. That's JP's Waterside Restaurant on City Island.
The Iona College Goal Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Goal Club, call the Goal Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Goal Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
Back here on icgales.com, Iona's trailing Harvard with 3:19 to go in the first half by a score of 30-27. The leader for Iona has been D'Amica Martinez with 13 points on 5 of 9 shooting. Evans has 7 points for Harvard, but McDonald has 12 points on 5 of 8 shooting for the Crimson. Fagbenle doing her job in a great all-around game thus far, 6 points and 5 rebounds, also 2 assists. And what's amazing about sophomore Tammy Fagbenle is that she was an Olympian. She is the second student athlete in the Ivy League women's basketball history to compete in the Olympics. She competed last summer. She averages 4.8 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, and over a block per game for Great Britain. She appeared in all 5 games for the host country with 3 starts. So the Gales are playing against an Olympian right now as Powell goes underneath the Fagbenle screen. Now it's to Healy, and she kicks it off to Evans. Evans feeds down to Fagbenle, posting up on Gerador. She loses her dribble. She gets it back in a great, quick pivot move. Gives her a quick 2-point layup. Now Harvard back up by 5, 32-27. Now Powell has her pass kicked away by Curtis. 21 seconds will remain on the shot clock. 2:46 to go in the first half. Iona looking to get into this 5-point lead. Ranger will step into a 3-point shot. It will not fall, and the rebound will go to Evans. Curtis catches the lob pass from Evans. Powell is looking to catch the steal on the press. However, the Gales are in need of a defensive stop as Harvard has established the tempo of this game. As Evans has it on the right wing, kick top of the key to Fagbenle. Has the open jumper if she wants it, but then swings it around to Curtis left side. Now it's Clark for Harvard. She'll take a long 2-point shot. It rattles home. Martinez wanted an illegal screen. She doesn't get the call, and Harvard has their largest lead of the game at 7, 34-27. Powell driving, kicks out to Robinson. Now Robinson will dribble it back out to the wing, swinged out to the top of the key to Powell. Powell drives, kick out to Martinez. Harvard has opened up this 2-3 zone. Iona looking to solve it. Cross-court pass from Robinson to Powell. Powell's 3-point shot, nothing but net. That's how you solve the zone. Knocking down that corner 3-point shot. Powell did. Lead's cut down to 4, 34-30. Harvard leads it. Now Clark driving baseline on Robinson. She had her shot blocked by the sophomore. Now Robinson for Iona. Dribbles it across the timeline. And will hand it off to Martinez. Swing it around to Powell. Powell will drive past Healy. Kick out to Ranger. Ranger for 3. It's good. Back-to-back three-point field goals for Iona. I've got the lead down to 1 for Harvard, 34-33. When Iona can get a stop on defense and get their offense moving in transition, and Harvard's not allowed to get set up in that zone, the Gales are incredibly dangerous. However, getting that defensive stop has been the problem for Iona as Curtis has it on the right wing. 1:08 to go. Harvard leading by 1, 34-33. Evans drives right side, had her shot rejected out of bounds by Sabrina Gerador. It'll stay with Harvard. 5 seconds remain on the shot clock. See Curtis feeding there to Evans, and then Evans trying to drive the right side. Gerador comes over with the help defense and gets the swat. Now, in fact, Bentley posting up on Powell, kick it out. This is Clark, her jumper from the baseline, no good. Healy tried to tip it in from an awkward angle. She missed it, but she gets her own rebound, and then a fight for it on the ground between Healy and Sabrina Gerador, but Gerador was out of bounds on the baseline, so it'll stay with Harvard. So with under a minute to go, Harvard has the 1-point lead, 34-33. And head coach Billy Gotzi will take her use it or lose it 30-second timeout. Iona has answered that large lead of the game for Harvard, which was at 7. With a 6-0 run of their own with 2 3-point field goals. They've done so in under a minute. Cassie Ranger has 6 points, making her third straight start for Iona. She's shooting 2 for 5 from the floor, 2 for 4 from beyond the arc. Robinson has finally hit a 3-point shot, though she's now only made 1 of her last 13 from long range. Alicia Powell, 5 points on 2 of 3 shooting and 3 assists. Evans, 7 points and 6 rebounds for Harvard. It's not often you see a 5'9" guard leading your team in rebounding, but that's such the case for the Crimson right now. And McDonald has re-entered the game for the Crimson. She leads them with 12 points. Now, in fact, Bentley off the inbound, she misses the jumper, and Gerador pulls down the rebound for Iona, looking to take the lead with under 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Martinez for Iona using a screen set by Gerador. She now has the top of the key, being matched up by McDonald. Kick it out to Ranger. Ranger wanted to take the shot, but she was closed out quickly by Evans. Now Powell with 10 seconds on the shot clock, driving left side, gets by Fag Bentley, kick out to the corner to Robinson. She can't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds, and the shot clock will be turned off with only 29 seconds to go in the half. The Crimson will regain possession. Up by 1, 34-33. Evans, top of the key to Healy for Harvard. Healy gets it along. This is now Clark. The senior now top of the key to McDonald. McDonald gives it to Healy, who's cutting down low. She puts in the layup over Gerador. Gives it to Martinez. A last-second heave at the buzzer is off the front of the rim. It wouldn't have counted anyway. And that's the end of the first half. Harvard University is leading your Iona College Gales 36-33 after the opening 20 minutes. We'll take a short break here on ICGales.com, then be joined by Iona College Athletics Director Rick Cole for the halftime interview.
Go like Iona goes. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights is more than just a travel agency. It's a full-service provider for all of your travel needs. Whether you are one, two, or a team, All Sports International agents are trained to negotiate the lowest airfares. But they do more than just that. Hotels, cars, vans, whatever you need, whether it's far in advance or at the last minute, All Sports International will get it done. You worry about yourself, they'll take care of the rest. Individual or group, business or pleasure, close or far away. The folks at All Sports International will do it all at the lowest possible cost to you. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights. Call 914-243-4590. All Sports International. They make sure the Gales get to all their road games.
Yellow Book Yellow Pages is packed with buying information, complete Yellow Pages, business white pages, community information, area maps, money-saving coupons, even a restaurant menu section. And the easy-to-read print helps you find whatever you're looking for. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yellow Pages reaches your potential customers at the exact moment they are ready to buy. For more information about promoting your business in Yellow Book, call 1-800-YB-YELLOW. Yellow Book, not the other book.
The House of Sports is Westchester's premier youth sports training facility, specializing in skill-based teaching and coaching. The House of Sports focuses on basketball, lacrosse, baseball, and performance training. Their 120,000 square foot facility is located in Ardsley, New York, which is just minutes away from Manhattan, Northern New Jersey, and Connecticut. Be sure to visit their website at www.houseofsportsny.com or give them a call today at 914-479-5419.
Back with you here on IcyGales.com. It's halftime. Iona's trailing Harvard 36-33, being honored to be joined by Iona College Athletic Director Rick Cole. Rick, thank you for joining me.
Pleasure to be here.
Now, what have you seen in this first half? Iona trailing Harvard this far by 3.
I see two very good teams. Harvard obviously has done very well in the Ivy League, very competitive, especially upper half. Our team hit some shots. D'Amica's doing what D'Amica does, and a couple of our shots rimmed out. Seems like Harvard's doing a good job in their system, and I think once the Gales relax a little bit more, hopefully we'll see some more positive.
You made the trek up to Springfield and you watched the entire MAC tournament, both the men's and the women's side. Unfortunately, the women's were not able to make the championship game, but the men played a very competitive game against the Manhattan Jaspers. Can you just talk about your experience up in Springfield watching these two squads?
Sure. I think those that know college basketball, know the MAC, know that when you get to tournament time, especially once you hit that semifinals, and both the men's and women's side, it's just so competitive. You give credit where credit's due. On the women's side, when we played Quinnipiac, both games, regular season here and there, very hard fought, back and forth, both games. They're very good, and we knew when we beat them those two games that we won very good games against very good teams. And Quinnipiac, both teams were, I think, a little put out of the system a little bit by some of the calls. Both sides, just a very tightly called game in the first half on the touch fouls. So you had low shooting percentages, a tied game going to half. Then they came back out and. Quinnipiac just really had a good half, and unfortunately we didn't. And that's unfortunately the way basketball. Well, for our perspective, that's it's unfortunate the way it went. And on the men's side, Coach Clues has had it going since he's arrived here. 4 21 seasons in a row, the regular season championship, and we get a shot to tie it, and it's unfortunate. Manhattan played a great game. We wish them all the best tonight, and hopefully they'll represent the the MAC well. And I felt terrible, like you would for any athletic director for their seniors especially. And then we go down last night and just played such a hard fought game as well.
Yeah, let's talk about last night's game. The men played Louisiana Tech, the first round of the NIT down in Louisiana. It was a phenomenal game to watch, whether you're a MAC fan or not. Back and forth, three-point shots flying all over the place. And then you saw the putback from Louisiana Tech to give them the late lead. Then A.J. English's final heave came really close to going in for Iona.
I think that the discussion after the game was if there are 5 seconds more on the clock, we win that game. If there's 10 seconds, then it goes back to them.
Yeah.
They were just both programs were hitting clutch shots, and that ball, when it left his hands, it was clearly good if it went, and goes off the backboard and hits the front rim in and out, and it's unfortunate. But again, it was a great game as an Iona fan, but it was a really great game if you were a La Tech fan or just a basketball enthusiast. It was entertaining. It was high energy. Neither team played perfect basketball, but both teams played very hard and really did some really spectacular things. And especially Dave Lowry and AJ, they had really great games, and everybody else worked really hard too. You're not going to have your great game every day, everybody, and those are the special nights when you do. And electric environment, and ironically a very hospitable crowd in La Tech. Very inviting, very supportive, very appreciative of the effort of the Gales, and impressed by our program and our coaches. And we just came up. With the clock expired. We just didn't have the ball at the end, and they did. And you give credit where credit's due.
Also, you mentioned Coach Goose. Now, 4 straight years he's brought into the Gales to the postseason. It was announced a couple weeks ago, a new contract extension for Coach Goose. Can you just talk about what went into that decision and what he brings to this program?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot that goes into that decision. Coach is a good man first, a great family man. He is committed to Iona, values Iona. You spend any time with him and his players, he's a high expectation guy, but he loves his players. Very paternal that way, very much like that father figure of high expectation, but, he'll do whatever he can for his kids. And he is a basketball guy. He is a very, very good basketball coach. And, 4 years, you look at our history, we have a very storied history. He's 4 for 4, 20-win seasons, and, 4 postseasons, 2 NCAA tournaments. He's done a terrific job, and we're thrilled that he's going to be here for a long time.
Well, now before I let you go, I want to ask, what's the Iona women's team need to do here, trailing by 3, 36-33 to get this win and move on to the second round of the WNIT?
I think the best thing they could do is listen to their coaching staff and execute the way they can. I think that if they just ease into their game a little bit and do what they've been trained to do and do what they've worked to to become the team they are, I think they'll be okay. They're playing a very good Harvard team. Look at Harvard's record, look who they've played, look at their success. We've got good women's basketball happening right now, and of course, I'll lean towards the Gales to come out and steady a bit and execute. And once they start hitting their shots, I think I hope we'll be okay.
All right, Mr. Cole, thank you for joining me here.
My pleasure. Best to the Gale Nation out there, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Second half right after this here on icgales.com.
Go like Iona goes. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights is more than just a travel agency. It's a full-service provider for all of your travel needs. Whether you are 1, 2, or a team, All Sports International agents are trained to negotiate the lowest airfares. But they do more than just that. Hotels, cars, vans, whatever you need, whether it's far in advance or at the last minute, All Sports International will get it done. You worry about yourself, they'll take care of the rest. Individual or group, business or pleasure, close or far away. The folks at All Sports International will do it all at the lowest possible cost to you. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights. Call 914-243-4590. All Sports International. They make sure the Gales get to all their road games.
Yellow Book Yellow Pages is packed with buying information, complete Yellow Pages, business white pages, community information, area maps, money-saving coupons, even a restaurant menu section. And the easy-to-read print helps you find whatever you're looking for. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yellow Pages reaches your potential customers at the exact moment they are ready to buy. For more information about promoting your business in Yellow Book, call 1-800-YB-YELLOW. Yellow Book, not the other book.
The House of Sports is Westchester's premier youth sports training facility, specializing in skill-based teaching and coaching. The House of Sports focuses on basketball, lacrosse, baseball, and performance training. Their 120,000 square foot facility is located in Ardsley, New York, which is just minutes away from Manhattan, Northern New Jersey, and Connecticut. Be sure to visit their website at www.houseofsportsny.com or give them a call today at 914-479-5419.
Go like Iona goes. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights is more than just a travel agency. It's a full-service provider for all of your travel needs. Whether you are 1, 2, or a team, All Sports International agents are trained to negotiate the lowest airfares. But they do more than just that. Hotels, cars, vans, whatever you need, whether it's far in advance or at the last minute, All Sports International will get it done. You worry about yourself, they'll take care of the rest. Individual or group, business or pleasure, close or far away. The folks at All Sports International will do it all at the lowest possible cost to you. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights. Call 914-243-4590. All Sports International. They make sure the Gales get to all their road games.
Let's all go to the Beachmont. Come in and see what we're all about. For years, the Beachmont has been all about you. Great dining, great atmosphere, and has been a meeting place where the entire Iona community gathers. The Beachmont Tavern at 750 North Avenue in New Rochelle, right across the street from Iona, has always been the first choice for Gale fans before and after each game. We are open 7 days a week for lunch or dinner and is a fun place to be any hour of the day. Mondays are half-price wing nights at the Beachmont. Enjoy the best buffalo wings in town, along with half off of domestic pitchers. Tuesday is a 2-for-1 night with domestic bottles and appetizers. Wednesday, enjoy our great burgers, half-priced as well, along with $3 domestic bottles. Friday is happy hours, so come in and enjoy some complimentary wings. If you're planning a get-together at the Beachmont, they have a private room available for your party. Or if you're having it at home, let the Beachmont cater it. The Beachmont is more than just a restaurant, it's a meeting place for sports fans. Watch the big game on one of our large TVs. The Beachmont has the NFL's Sunday Ticket. Bring in a ticket stub from any Iona game and receive a free half-dozen Beachmont wings. That's the Beachmont Tavern, 750 North Avenue in New Rochelle. We look forward to seeing you there.
John Senko back with you here on icygales.com. I want to thank you, Iona College Athletics Director Rick Cole, for joining me here for a short halftime interview. We are 3 minutes to go until the second half tips off, and Iona is trailing Harvard by 3, 36-33. And looking at the leaders for Iona, it's all been about D'Amica Martinez with 13 points on 5 of 9 shooting. Sabrina Girador has 2 points and 5 rebounds. Alicia Powell contributing 5 points off the bench. Aaliyah Robinson 5 points as well. Cassie Ranger 6 points, both of her shots from deep. Joy Adams, though, has been held in check, and that may be the storyline heading into the second half. Will she be able to respond? Only 2 points and 1 rebound for the sophomore sensation. Now Harvard, the leaders for them, you got to look at Jasmine Evans getting the spot start with Melissa Mullins being out with injury. She has 7 points on 3 of 8 shooting. She also has 6 rebounds. Timmy Fagbenle has 8 points and 5 rebounds. Clark has 7 points for Harvard. Then you got to look at Anne-Marie Healy contributing 2 points off the bench and 4 rebounds in a short amount of minutes. And then the leading scorer for the Crimsons, Erica McDonald, 12 points on 5 of 8 shooting. 2 rebounds for her. Also 3 assists. Iona is shooting 42% in the first half, Harvard 40%. Iona is hitting 44% of their outside shots. Harvard is hitting 33%. But we look at the second chance points, 7 second chance points for Harvard. 14 points in the paint for the Crimson. 12 assists on 16 field goals for Harvard, while Iona 6 assists on their 13 field goals. The score has been tied 3 times. We've had 6 lead changes, and we promise to have many more as this game continues on. Now, this is obviously the WNIT. I know a lot of the audience here will have their focus attention on the NCAA tournament, the men's side, which began today, the second round, if you will, the traditional second round, but everyone still calls it the first round. I'll give you a quick recap of those scores in case anyone's missing the action listening here on icygales.com to Iona College women's basketball. In the South region, Florida took care of business against Albany. Pittsburgh upset Colorado in the 9-8 matchup. Dayton upset Ohio in the in-state rivalry. Then Syracuse took care of business against Western Michigan by 24. In the East region, Harvard upset Cincinnati in the popular upset among the tournament picks. In the 12-5 upset, Michigan State defeated Delaware. Payne setting a career high with 41 points for Michigan State. In the West region, the only 2 games thus far have been Oregon defeating BYU and Wisconsin taking care of business against American. And now in the Midwest region, there are a couple games going on. You have NC State, who won the play-in game, leading St. Louis by 8, 27-19. And you have Michigan leading Wofford in the 2-15 matchup, 32-18. And then there is one game going on in the East region. St. Joe's, the 10 seed, is leading Connecticut by 5, 40-35 at halftime. But now we'll turn our focus back here to the Heinz Athletic Center, where the second half is set to begin. Iona is trailing Harvard 36-33. And I think the key for Iona is getting Joy Adams going. She set out the last 7 minutes with 2 personal fouls. She cannot afford to get into any more foul trouble. As McDonald set to inbound it right in front of where I'm sitting. She gets it into Curtis, and we are underway here in the second half. Harvard with the first possession, up by 3, 36-33. Now Evans has it on the far side, wing drives baseline on Martinez. Picks up her dribble, kicks out to McConnell for 3. It's good. McConnell continues her hot shooting. 15 points for her. She's 3 for 4 from beyond the arc and a 39-33 Harvard lead. Now D'Angelo top the key for Iona, gives it to Adams. She's being matched up by McDonald. She can take her off the dribble if she wanted. She'll drive left side, get to the paint, pump fake on Fagbenle, but Fagbenle was able to retrieve her footing and get the block. The London native now swings it down low to McDonald, turnaround jumper. She gets the friendly bounce, and a quick 5-0 run by Harvard has given them a 41-33 lead. Their largest lead of the game at 8 points. And we're not even a minute into this one, as D'Angelo now has it top of the key for Iona, gets it to Ranger, a 3-point shot. It is no good. Rebound goes to Christine Clark. Christine Clark, who averages nearly 18 points per game, has only 7 points thus far. She now kicks it out from the elbow to Fagbenle. Fagbenle to Evans. Evans will take the 3-point shot. It's good. Martinez did not go above the screen. Evans made her pay. And Harvard has opened up a quick 11-point lead, 44-33, and head coach Billy Gotzi is forced to take a timeout. And we'll take a timeout here on icgales.com. The Gales have to regain their composure, now down by 11 with 18:40 to go.
The House of Sports is Westchester's premier youth sports training facility, specializing in skill-based teaching and coaching. The House of Sports focuses on basketball, lacrosse, baseball, and performance training. Their 120,000 square foot facility is located in Ardsley, New York, which is just minutes away from Manhattan, Northern New Jersey, and Connecticut. Be sure to visit their website at www.houseofsportsny.com or give them a call today at 914-479-5419.
Go like Iona goes. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights is more than just a travel agency. It's a full-service provider for all of your travel needs. Whether you are one, two, or a team, All Sports International agents are trained to negotiate the lowest airfares. But they do more than just that. Hotels, cars, vans, whatever you need, whether it's far in advance or at the last minute, All Sports International will get it done. You worry about yourself, they'll take care of the rest. Individual or group, business or pleasure, close or far away. The folks at All Sports International will do it all at the lowest possible cost to you. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights. Call 914-243-4590. All Sports International. They make sure the Gales get to all their road games.
John Sanko back with you here on icgales.com. How will Iona respond with Harvard coming out on fire in the second half and opening up an 11-point lead, 44-33? There is 18:35 to go in the second half. Still plenty of time for Iona as D'Angelo put up a 3-point shot, and that one drops for the captain. And Iona's on board in the second half, now trailing 44-36. Haywood D'Angelo, her first points of the game. It's Clark on the far side wing for Harvard, driving to the free throw line. Now kick it out to McDonald. Ranger closes up on her quick with hands held high. Now McDonald drive baseline. She kicks it back out to Clark. Now drives left side. Takes a pull-up jumper in front of Jared Orr. No good off back rim. D'Angelo tips the rebound to Ranger, who will now hand it back off to D'Angelo, and Iona will set up their offense. Powell going to check into the game for Iona at the next whistle as Adams tries to do a spin move on Fagbenle. However, she lost control of the dribble, and then she kicked it out to Ranger, who missed her 3-point shot off the back of the rim. And the rebound falls in the hands of Curtis for Harvard. Harvard with the 44-36 lead. Evans has it, feeds it down low to McDonald, posting up on Jared Orr. Kick it out to Clark. Clark pump fakes at 3. Now will take the step-in 2-point shot. No good offside rim, but offensive rebound goes to Curtis. Curtis dribbles out of a double team. And now Ranger will be matched up on her one-on-one. Now D'Angelo switches onto her. Iona looking for a defensive stop, looking to cut into this 8-point Harvard lead. Fagbenle will take the jumper. It's good from the free throw line. Lead back up to double digits. Timmy Fagbenle now with 10 points of her own and 6 rebounds. Martinez looking to drive on Evans on the right side. She puts up the shot. It was contested. The ball is bouncing on the back of the rim and eventually falls into the bucket. Martinez on the board in the second half with 15 points of her own on the day. Then McDonald gets it back to Evans. Evans has played very well in the starting role for Harvard. She looked to pull up for a jump shot, but she was fouled before her attempt. That foul goes on D'Amica Martinez, her second personal foul, team's first. Should be noted that the officials are letting them play today here at the Hines Athletic Center. as Fagbenle gets the inbounds pass, and then she puts it in from the left block, and the lead back up to 10 points for Harvard. Martinez will now take a three-point shot looking to answer the quick Harvard field goal, but she missed it offside rim, and the rebound goes to Matuire of the Crimson. Now Matuire feeds it to Clark, who looks to go in transition, but she's fouled on her way to the bucket, and Joy Adams was in the vicinity, and the foul is called on Joy Adams. It's her third personal.
Third on Adams, second on the team.
You see Fagbenle there just using her strength and size to get that bucket up and in on that last possession for the Crimson. And now Clark will head to the free throw line shooting 2. Clark on the season, an 82% free throw shooter. However, she misses that one. The officials for today are Joe Vasili, Maggie Timon, and Geraldine Smith. Clark's second attempt and up and on its way. It's good. The lead back up to 11 for Harvard. Martinez using a screen from Gerador, drives left side. Feeds it now down low to Gerador, who has the open shot. She kicks out to Robinson for 3. Robinson knocks down the three-point field goal. And Leah Robinson coming in quickly off the bench, giving Iona a quick 3-point, little bit of swing of momentum, as they need to start knocking down their 3-point field goals. They're hitting 43% from beyond the arc, but 21 of their 38 attempts have been from long range. Fagbenle now has a baseline kick out to McDonald. Fagbenle posting up on Gerador, using her speed to quickly get by the senior. And lead back to 10. Fagbenle is dominating the paint for Harvard. Powell drives left side, kicked it out to Martinez. Evans read that play like a book and quickly closed out on the MAC Player of the Year. And then D'Amica Martinez travels on her way to the bucket. And that'll bring us to the U16 media timeout. With 15:19 to go in the second half, Iona's trailing Harvard now by 10, 51-41 the score.
The House of Sports is Westchester's premier youth sports training facility, specializing in skill-based teaching and coaching. The House of Sports focuses on basketball, lacrosse, baseball, and performance training. Their 120,000 square foot facility is located in Ardsley, New York, which is just minutes away from Manhattan, Northern New Jersey, and Connecticut. Be sure to visit their website at www.houseofsportsny.com or give them a call today at 914-479-5419.
Go like Iona goes. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights is more than just a travel agency. It's a full-service provider for all of your travel needs. Whether you are one, two, or a team, All Sports International agents are trained to negotiate the lowest airfares. But they do more than just that. Hotels, cars, vans, whatever you need, whether it's far in advance or at the last minute, All Sports International will get it done. You worry about yourself, they'll take care of the rest. Individual or group, business or pleasure, close or far away. The folks at All Sports International will do it all at the lowest possible cost to you. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights. Call 914-243-4590. All Sports International. They make sure the Gales get to all their road games.
Back here on IcyGales.com. All right, the Tiger rings at the Hines Athletic Center. You see Leah Robinson there in the replay on IcyGales.com, knocking down the 3-point field goal, which at that point cut the lead down to single digits. But Harvard has been on a roll offensively this second half. They've opened up a double-digit lead and now can add on to it. As Fagbenle dribbles the ball up across the timeline. Now will fake the pull-up jumper from the free throw line. And now will kick it to the corner to Matuire. Matuire being guarded by Powell. Gets it down low to McConnell. Quick kick out to Fagbenle. Free throw line jumper good once again. Sabrina Gerador not closing out fast enough on that free throw line jumper. Fagbenle has knocked that down at least 3 times. Robinson, though, will answer with a quick 3-point field goal from the right corner. And the lead's quickly back down to 9. Ellie Robinson seems to have found her stroke. McConnell, top of the key, gives it down low to Clark. A beautiful pass from McDonald, to Clark down low for 2 points for Harvard. They lead Iona 55-44, 14 and a half minutes to go here in the second half as D'Angelo kicked it out to Powell. Powell take a three-point shot. It's good. Finds the bottom of the net. Three-point shot starting to rain for Iona, but they need stops on defense to get back in this one. They now trail by 8. As Evans on the right side feeds it down low to Fagbenle. Fagbenle faces up Jared. Now cross-court pass to Matuire. Matuire's three-point shot. It's good. Trading three-point buckets, Iona and the Crimson are. However, the Crimson still holding 11-point edge, 58-47. Martinez will put up a jumper. It's no good off the side of the rim. Fagbenle pulls down the rebound. Matuire gets the outlet pass. Now feeds it to Evans, who look to go up strong in a great little swim move, European step.
Jasmine Evans.
She gets by D'Amica Martinez, and she gives Harvard a 13-point lead, 60-47. Evans now with 12 points, and head coach Billy Gotti has to call yet another timeout. Slows down a nice little European step there to get by Martinez, who did not put up much effort to stop her with 2 personal fouls. She could not afford to commit a third personal. But defense. That's what the Gales need to hone in on. But right now, in the second half, Harvard is shooting 10 of 12. That's 83%. They are perfect from beyond the arc, 3 for 3. They already have 60 points. They average just over 70 a game. We still have over 13 minutes to go here from the Heinz Center. Also in this half, 9 assists on their 10 field goals for the Crimson. Now D'Angelo feeded off to Powell on the left wing, now back to Martinez. She'll take a three-point shot to end the Iona spell. It's no good, but offensive rebound goes to Adams. Kicks it out to Jaredor on the block. Almost travels. Instead, she tries to feed it down low, an interior pass to Adams, but it's tipped by Fagbenle. But eventually, it finds its way back out to Powell at the top of the key. Now Powell driving, gets by McDonald, and she'll put up the shot, but she's fouled with the body, so Powell will head to the free throw line.
Harvard foul number 40, Aaron McDonald.
Aaron McDonald. It's her first personal foul. It's the first team foul. As you see, a good take there by Powell. She hesitated, and then once she felt the bump from McDonald, Powell pulled up the rather wild layup attempt, but she will head to the charity stripe, where she hits at above an 80% clip on the year, and she knocks down the first one.
Checks in for Harvard. Replacing
Checking in for Harvard is Anne-Marie Healy, a sophomore forward. She played very well in the first half in limited minutes, had 4 rebounds. Second free throw is good. Iona now trails by 11, 60-49, 13-15 to go. Gales have got to get some defensive stops. Now putting on a bit of pressure to try and speed up Harvard. As Fagbenle now will pick up her dribble right in front of Jaredor and then hand it off to Evans, who drives right by Jaredor, but her shot's rejected by the senior. But Fagbenle gets the offensive loose ball, and she puts it in for 2, lead back up to 13. Powell driving into the paint, kick out to Adams. Adams shot blocked by Fagbenle, and Harvard will bring it back the other way. Healy will take a shot for the Crimson. It's no good from the free throw line, and Adams gets the loose ball. Adams looking to go coast to coast, looking to drive by Fagbenle. Instead, she kicks out to Powell. Powell for 3 in transition. It's good. Alicia Powell. Transition 3-point field goal for Iona. Cuts the lead to 11. But Evans gets by the Iona defense and lays it in for 2 on the other end. 64-52 the score. Just over 12 minutes to go. Martinez in the lane, kicks out to Powell. Powell will look to get by Matuire. Picks up her dribble, now back to Martinez for 3. It's good. Both teams shooting exceptionally well, but the Gales cannot get a stop on defense. Fagbenle, top of the key, picks up her dribble, will give it back to Matuire as Cassie Ranger looks ahead to the scorer's table for Iona. Evans on the right wing. Back top of the key, now this is Healy. Feeds it down low to Fagbenle. She gets by Jaredor and lays it in for 2. Harvard back up by 11. Powell for Iona will bring the ball up the floor. Driving into the paint, gets by Fagbenle. Now dished to Robinson, but she wasn't looking for the pass. Finds the hands of Evans. 1-on-1 fast break opportunity for Crimson. Evans, though, misses the pull-up jumper, but the offensive rebound goes to McDonald. McDonald then, an errant pass to Twire goes into the backcourt, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. And that'll bring us to an official timeout here at the Heinz Center. With 11:20 to go, Iona shooting well offensively, but they can't stop Harvard as the Crimson still lead the Gales 66-55.
Gentlemen, please welcome back your Iona College cheerleaders.
Let's all go to the Beachmont. Come in and see what we're all about. For years, the Beachmont has been all about you. Great dining, great atmosphere, and has been a meeting place where the entire Iona community gathers. The Beachmont Tavern at 750 North Avenue in New Rochelle, right across the street from Iona, has always been the first choice for Gale fans before and after each game. We are open 7 days a week for lunch or dinner and is a fun place to be any hour of the day. Mondays are half-price wing nights at the Beachmont. Enjoy the best buffalo wings in town, along with half off of domestic pitchers. Tuesday is a 2-for-1 night with domestic bottles and appetizers. Wednesday, enjoy our great burgers, half-priced as well, along with $3 domestic bottles. Friday is happy hours, so come in and enjoy some complimentary wings. If you're planning a get-together at the Beachmont, they have a private room available for your party. Or if you're having it at home, let the Beachmont cater it. The Beachmont is more than just a restaurant, it's a meeting place for sports fans. Watch the big game on one of our large TVs. The Beachmont has the NFL's Sunday ticket. Bring in a ticket stub from any Iona game and receive a free half-dozen Beachmont wings. That's the Beachmont Tavern, 750 North Avenue in New Rochelle. We look forward to seeing you there.
John Stanko back with you here from the Heinz Athletic Center. The Gales trailing Harvard 66-55. And over the past couple minutes, it's been back and forth action between Harvard and Iona. Each team scoring buckets here, but you see on the replay on IonaInsider.com, Evans got behind the Iona press and laid it in for two on the other end. And then Powell's been really carrying the load offensively for Iona, as you see her dish it to D'Amica Martinez for a three-point shot there. Now Harvard up by 11 will try and stop Iona as they're on the offensive end, as Robinson now kicks it to Martinez in the corner, gets it to Ranger. Ranger will take a three, no, she'll dish it out to Robinson. Now will drive right side, dribbles into a double team, now gives it back out to Adams, who gets into the paint, kick out to Martinez, errant pass, but she'll take the three-point shot anyway. It's good, D'Amica Martinez. Over the 20-point plateau with 21 points on the day. 5 of 7 from beyond the arc, but Iona still trailing by 8 as McDonald puts up a jumper over Adams, and the lead quickly back up to 10. Now Adams, in transition, puts it in with the right hand over Fagbenle. Back and forth we go. Neither team can get a stop. 68-60 to the score. This is reminiscent of the Iona-Louisiana Tech game last night on ESPN3. Neither team really worried about defense, just trying to score as quickly as possible. As Matwire drives, puts up a crazy shot. It's no good, and a stop from Iona. Can they capitalize? Robinson, 3-on-2 fast break for Iona. Kicks it to Ranger. Now back to Robinson for three. It's good. Aaliyah Robinson knocks down a three-point shot. And Kathy Delaney-Smith, head coach for the Crimson, is forced to call a timeout. Iona now hitting 54% from beyond the arc, 15 of 28. Harvard still leads though by 5, 68-63. You see Robinson there, dishes out to Ranger. Ranger, good awareness to see McDonald closing in on her. She kicked it back out to Robinson and then knocked down the three-point transition field goal. $21 points for D'Amica Martinez, 13 points for Alicia Powell, 14 points for Aaliyah Robinson off the bench. For Harvard, Evans, Jasmine Evans, has 14 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. That's a triple-double watch for you. Temi Fagbenle, 20 points on 10 of 14 shooting and 8 rebounds, also 4 assists. Fagbenle dribbled across the timeline for the Crimson. She picks up her dribble. Robinson doing a great job denying Curtis the ball, but it's Clark driving left side. She puts it in with the left hand.
Christine Clark.
Christine Clark now with 12 points for Harvard as Martinez has it at the Iona logo. The Gales trailing by 7, 70-63. 9:40 to go here in the second half. Martinez trying to drive by Fagbenle. She puts it up. It's good, using the body well to shield her defender. Now it's Clark right in front of me on the left side. Martinez matched up on her one-on-one on defense. The top two scorers in their respective conferences. But Clark has her pass tipped. Curtis, her pass was tipped and she tried to get it back to Clark. Now Martinez, no look pass to Joy Adams in transition. Another 2 points for Iona. The lead's cut down to 3, 70-67. This is the Iona team offensively that we knew all season long. They can score quickly and in bunches. Now the key is, can they play defense? Can they stop Harvard? As McDonald has it right wing. Feeds it down low to Fagbenle. Double team by Powell and Adams. Goes cross-court pass to Curtis. Tipped by Robinson. Curtis for Harvard. Picks up her dribble. Now hands it back off to Clark. A three-point shot. It's no good. Rebound, though, goes to McDonald. Her shot goes in, and the foul. A possible three-point opportunity for Harvard. McDonald with 21 points on 9 of 12 shooting. She has 4 rebounds and 6 assists of her own.
On the floor for Harvard, replacing Ali Curtis. On the line for Harvard, number 40, Erin McDonald, 1 shot.
McDonald, the junior forward, has set a new career high in points here at the Heinz Center as she misses the possible three-point play. She misses the free throw, and the ball goes out of bounds off the hands of Fagbenle. Now Ranger will inbound it to Powell, and Iona will look to cut into this 5-point Harvard lead. Martinez closed that quickly by Clark. Now she'll drive on Fagbenle, using her body once again. She puts it in once again. That little hook finger roll shot is working well against Fagbenle, and she cannot reach around over and get the block. Martinez with the steal, but Fagbenle gets the loose ball. Now Fagbenle feeds it down low to Healy, posting up on Ranger. Her jumper no good off the rim. Rebound fought for. Fagbenle saves it right to Powell. Powell and Martinez on the fast break. Powell dishes to Martinez for 3. No good offside rim. Gets her own rebound. Drives baseline. Kick out to Robinson. She'll take a 3-point shot. That one's good, and we're knotted up at 72 with under 8 minutes to go. The Gales offense is on fire. And Harvard once again calls a timeout. We'll take a break here on icgales.com. We are knotted up at 72 with 7:51 to go in this one.
The Iona College Goal Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Goal Club, call the Goal Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Goal Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
The House of Sports is Westchester's premier youth sports training facility, specializing in skill-based teaching and coaching. The House of Sports focuses on basketball, lacrosse, baseball, and performance training. Their 120,000 square foot facility is located in Ardsley, New York, which is just minutes away from Manhattan, Northern New Jersey, and Connecticut. Be sure to visit their website at www.houseofsportsny.com or give them a call today at 914-479-5419.
John Sanko back with you here on icgales.com. Iona has tied it up with Harvard. We are knotted at 72. The Gales offense is on fire. The Gales have knocked down 9 of their last 10 shots. 5 of those have been 3-point field goals. And the hot shooting that Harvard had to start the half, they have cooled off a bit. Granted, though, both teams are shooting lights out in the second half. Harvard is shooting 67% in the second half. Iona shooting 64% from both on the floor and long range. They are 9 of 14 from beyond the arc this half. Now we are back underway. Here's Metwire, has it. Now she kicks it on to Clark on the right wing. Now back to McDonald, top of the key. Now this is Metwire. Kick out to Jasmine, top of the key. She'll take a jumper over the contested arm of Aaliyah Robinson. It's no good. Martinez gets the rebound. Iona looking for their first lead since the first half. Gets it to Ranger. Extra pass to Robinson. Top of the key, Martinez. She'll take a three-point shot. It does not fall. Adams, though, with the offensive rebound. No, she's fouled, though, in the process. And the ball will stay with Iona.
Foul, number 12, James McGuire.
Haley D'Angelo going to re-enter the game for Iona, replacing Cassidy Ranger.
D'Angelo, number 5, is back in the game for the Gales, replacing Cassidy Ranger.
Martinez gets the inbound, posting up on Evans. She lays it in with the right hand, and Iona is back up top. 74-72, the Gales lead by 2. 16 threes by Iona today. That's a new single game record. And the Gales are shooting 52% from beyond the arc, but Matwire has a three-point shot of her own that she knocked in to give Harvard back the 1-point lead, 75-74. And then Evans almost came up with a steal on the inbound, but she fouled Powell in the process. As you see, Matwire from a good 3 feet from beyond the arc silences the Iona crowd.
Harvard replacing Aaron McDonald.
Now Harvard back up by 1, 75-74, 6:40 to go here in the second half. Martinez gets it curling on a screen set by Robinson. She's backing down Evans. Pass to D'Angelo. She'll take a three-point shot. That's good. The captain feeling it from long range. Iona back up by 2, 77-75. Haley D'Angelo now 2 for 5 from beyond the arc on the day. Matwire looked to take a three-point shot. That's no good. Offside rim. Offensive rebound goes to Clark. She had her shot altered by Martinez, and the loose ball goes to Powell. Martinez a little bit slow to get up, but Powell pushing the tempo for Iona. A pull-up jumper from the block. From the elbow is no good, but she was fouled from behind, and she'll head to the free throw line. She was fouled by Christine Clark. Second foul on Clark, 4th on the team. 2 shots for Alicia Powell. She's already perfect from the free throw line today. 2 for 2. She's taking the only free throws for Iona. She knocks that one down. Iona up by 3. At one point, Harvard led by 13. At one point, Iona led by 8. This game has gone back and forth, 4 ties, 9 lead changes. Offensively, the Gales been clicking on all cylinders in the second half, as Powell's second free throw is no good off back rim. Matwire gets the rebound. Clark has on the right elbow now for Harvard, being guarded by D'Angelo. D'Angelo goes above the screen set by Fagbenle, but Clark will take the jump shot anyway. It's no good. Rebound fought for, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Christine Clark. It's her 3rd personal, and that's going to force her to take a seat as Aaron McDonald re-enters the game. Now D'Angelo has it left wing, trying to get the ball back to Martinez. However, she tried to get it to Robinson, but the pass was tipped by Fagbenle, found the hands of Healy of Harvard. Healy gets it to Evans. Harvard looking cut into this 3-point Iona lead. Iona leading 78-75. Evans driving on Adams' right side, puts up a crazy layup. It's no good, and Adams gets the rebound. Adams looking to go coast to coast. Almost loses her dribble and then kicks it back out to D'Angelo. D'Angelo is hurt. She needs to come out of the game. Cassie Ranger heads right over to the scorer's table. Martinez looking to score, gets it to Adams. Adams takes the jump shot from long range. It's no good. The rebound finds the hands of Healy. D'Angelo is playing hurt. She cannot come out until the next whistle. She was shaking her wrist before when she fell to the ground, trying to keep up with Matwire, who was to bring the ball up the floor. that may be the cause for her pain. As Fagbende will take the free throw line jumper. It is no good. Rims in and out. Ball goes out of bounds off the hands of Healy.
For the Gales, number 30, Cassidy Ranger.
Cassidy Ranger checks in, replacing Haley D'Angelo. And D'Angelo immediately goes to the end of the bench. Or no, she'll take a seat next assistant coach Ashley Kelly, and Coach Becky Lee will come right over to her. And trainer Becky Lee will come right over to her, and Haley D'Angelo head to the trainer's table as Powell drives right side. She puts in a layup, though, as Iona's offense continues to click without D'Angelo. Gales lead 80-75. Just about 4 minutes to go here in this one. McDonald top of the key to Healy. Healy feeding it down to Fagbende. Fagbende posting up on Adams, puts in the layup. Iona on a 13-5 run. To Adams. Adams, her free throw line jumper is good. Healy did not close out fast enough. Iona back up by 5 under 4 minutes to go. Clark heading to the scorer's table for the Crimson. As Evans drives baseline, she puts in the layup over Joy Adams, and a lead cut back down to 3. 3:35 to go here from the Heinz Center. The first round of the Women's National Invitational Tournament. The Gales looking to advance to the second round where they'll play either Rutgers or Delaware. As Powell gets it to Ranger on the right wing, kick back out to Powell. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Powell driving right side. Step back jumper. Good. Alicia Powell feeling it from the floor. 6 of 7 for 17 points. 18 points for the junior. As Evans feeds it down to Fagbende, she's fouled with the body by Alicia Powell, and Fagbende will head to the charity stripe. And that foul will bring us to our final media timeout of regulation. With 2:58 to go, the Gales have climbed all the way back and lead Harvard by 5, 84-79.
The Iona College Gold Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Gold Club, call the Gold Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Gold Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
The House of Sports is Westchester's premier youth sports training facility, specializing in skill-based teaching and coaching. The House of Sports focuses on basketball, lacrosse, baseball, and performance training. Their 120,000 square foot facility is located in Ardsley, New York, which is just minutes away from Manhattan, northern New Jersey, and Connecticut. Be sure to visit their website at www.houseofsportsny.com or give them a call today at 914-479-5419.
Back here on icgales.com with 2:58 to go. Iona leads Harvard 84-79. Both teams are shooting lights out from the floor in the second half. However, Iona, the three-point shot has been ultra friendly today. 17 three-point field goals, a new single game record for Iona. And currently, the winner of this game will go on to play the winner of the Rutgers-Delaware game, which is currently being played right now. Rutgers has a 4-point edge over the Delaware Blue Hens, 46-42. But we still got 3 minutes to go here in this one, as Fagbenle's first free throw is no good off the front of the rim. A team that shoots 72% from the free throw line on the year has hit only 1 of 6 from the free throw line today, make it 1 of 7 as Fagbende missed both, and Powell gets the rebound for Iona. Pass to Adams. Using her athleticism, she catches that one right out of the air. Now she'll kick it back out to Powell, and she'll reset the offense. 18 seconds on the shot clock as Powell drives baseline. Kick out to Martinez. Martinez bounced right off her face, the pass did. And a fight for it on the ground between Evans and Martinez. The possession arrow stays with Iona. 12 seconds on the shot clock, 2:39 on the game clock. Neither team is in the bonus. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. Powell gets it in now to Martinez, being guarded by Evans. Now backing her down. Spin move right side. She is called for a traveling violation as she fell to the floor. A little bit of hesitation from the crowd. It was going to be a foul on Harvard or a travel, and the call goes against Iona. And I think that was the proper call. Just literally slipped on her own 2 feet. And the Crimson look to cut into this 5-point Iona lead. It's Clark bringing the ball up the floor for Harvard. She dishes it to Evans. Evans drives baseline, kick back out to McDonald. McDonald for 3. It's good. Aaron McDonald cuts the Iona lead to 2, 84-82. 2:13 to go. McDonald continues her hot shooting with 24 points on the day. That's a career high for her. Robinson will take a 3-point shot. That's an air ball, and the rebound finds the hands of Healy of Harvard. They can tie this game with a 2-point shot or take the lead with a 3-point field goal. Evans to the elbow, just it down to Fagbenle. Pump fake on Martinez. Martinez commits the foul. And the basket will not count as Fagbenle continued with the continuation, but the foul will be committed on the floor. So no free throws for Harvard. 5 fouls for each squad. Fagbenle gets the inbound, also drive left side, pull up jumper. It's good, and we're knotted up at 84 and a minute 38 to go. Ranger sets the screen for Powell. Powell looking to drive right side, kick out to Robinson, back to Powell. 17 seconds on the shot clock. The Iona offense stagnant right now as Adams coming in to set a screen. Powell drives left side, goes against it. Step back jumper, no good offside rim. Rebound goes to Adams, she loses control of it. Now dribbles it, and she's going to be called for a double dribble. No, a smart timeout called by head coach Billy Gotzi. Adams was all out of sorts on the baseline trying to regain her dribble. And head coach Billy Gotzi was granted the timeout. And so with a minute 15 left, the Gales are knotted up with Harvard at 84. There's 6 seconds on the shot clock, as you see in the replay on IonaInsider.com. Fagbenle knocked down the 2-point shot to knot this game back up. And I would like to think that the shot clock might be getting reset, because on that Alicia Powell shot, it did hit the rim, but it looked like the shot clock did not reset. So Iona should have, I'd say, roughly 23 seconds on the shot clock, not only 6 seconds. So that's the cause for the delay here at the Heinz Center. On the floor for Harvard will be number 11, Jasmine Evans, number 14, Temi Fagbenle, number 24, Anne-Marie Healy, number 22, Christine Clark, and number 40, Aaron McDonald, who leads Harvard with 24 points. Also, Fagbenle has 24 points for them as well. Combined, they are 22 of 30. I repeat, the post players for Harvard are 22 of 30 on the day. For Iona, they're being led by D'Amica Martinez with 27 points. She also has 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Alicia Powell with 18 points off the bench, 4 rebounds and 6 assists for her. Aaliyah Robinson off the bench, 17 points, 5 of 9 shooting from long range. As they're still looking at the replay monitor to see what the shot clock situation should be. Haley D'Angelo is icing her finger, it appears, on the bench. She's sitting next to assistant coach Janet Ashley and assistant coach Ashley Kelly. On the floor for Iona, you have Joy Adams, Aaliyah Robinson, Cassidy Ranger, D'Amica Martinez, and Alicia Powell. A reset. We are knotted up at 84 here in the first round of the WNIT. Harvard has 2 timeouts left. Iona has 1. Each team has committed 5 fouls. In terms of foul trouble, Christine Clark has 3 personal fouls for Harvard, 3 personal fouls apiece for Alicia Powell, D'Amica Martinez, and Joy Adams for Iona. The referee still huddled around the replay monitor on the far side. This game is back and forth and incredibly similar to the men's game yesterday in the NIT down in Louisiana. The Gales fell to Louisiana Tech 89-88. A late putback doomed the Gales and ended their season. And a last heave by AJ English bounced off the backboard, then bounced off the front of the rim and almost dropped in for a remarkable three-quarter court shot. And after all that replay, I guess they decided the ball did not hit the rim, so 6 seconds will remain on the shot clock. And now Powell's to inbound it from the baseline. Martinez curling around a couple screens. She's not open. She gets it to Ranger on the second option. Gives it back to Adams now. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Powell puts up a three. No good offside rim. Rebound goes to Healy, and Harvard has the ball with 1:05 left with a chance to take the lead. Christine Clark will bring the ball up the floor for the Crimson. She feeds it to McDonald. Healy posting up on Ranger. Now she sets a screen, but it's Fack Bentley top of the key, swinging it around to Clark. Clark, the best scorer in the Ivy League. Will she score it here? It's Fack Bentley, triple team down low. She puts up the layup. It's good with 45.6 seconds left. Harvard has taken the 2-point lead, 86-84. Adams sets a screen for Martinez. She'll take the pull-up jumper. It's good over Fack Bentley. We're back down it up at 86, just like that. 35 seconds remain in the game clock. 5-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Iona needs a defensive stop, and Harvard calls a timeout. .8 seconds remain on the game clock. 22 seconds remain on the shot clock. If you're Harvard here, who do you go to? Fack Bentley, who's been dominant down low with 26 points, 8 rebounds thus far. Do you go to McDonald, who's having a career day with 24 points? Or do you go to Christine Clark, who was your leading scorer all year long? However, she only has 12 points today on 5 of 18 shooting. If you're Iona, how do you deal with the size of Fack Bentley down low, standing at 6'4"? Sabrina Gerador is not in the game. It's Cassidy Ranger, Alicia Powell, Joy Adams, D'Amica Martinez, and Aaliyah Robinson. The same 5 return to the floor for the Crimson. Clark, McDonald, Fack Bentley, Evans, and Healy. Clark gets the inbound. She takes it in the back row now. We'll dribble it up to the Iona logo. She avoids the Evans screen. Powell tips it away from Clark. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Get it to Evans. Back to Clark. Fack Bentley posting up down low on Adams. Clark will drive. Her shot no good, but a foul is called. The foul's called on Joy Adams as Clark took it strong to the hoop. That's the 6th-team foul on Iona, but Clark will head to the free throw line where she shoots 82% on the year. And Clark has 1 for 2 from the free throw line so far today. The first one's good, and it gives Harvard an 87-86 lead. Head coach Billy Gotzi calls a full timeout. Iona is out of timeouts. 11.7 seconds remain in what could be Iona College women's basketball season. Harvard looking to advance to the second round of the WNIT for a 3rd straight season. The winner will go to take on the winner of the Rutgers-Delaware game, where Rutgers currently leads Delaware 54-48 with 6:19 to go. Well, all the attention is here at the Heinz Center. It's been a back-and-forth game. Both teams trying to get the upper hand, and right now Harvard currently has it with a 1-point lead, 87-86. Clark will have one more free throw coming to her out of this timeout. Powell pulls the players together. As you would know, Captain Haley D'Angelo would love to be out there on the floor right now, but an apparent injury to her finger has sentenced her to the bench. Second free throw up on its way for Clark. It's good. 2-point lead for Harvard. Powell gets the quick inbound from Ranger. Powell looking to drive straight to the bucket. She puts it up with the left hand. It's good. And the foul! 6.5 seconds remain. Alicia Powell took it straight to the bucket and knotted the game up and has the opportunity to give Iona the lead. Sabrina Gerador checks in, replacing Cassidy Ranger. Alicia Powell with late game heroics. The foul was on Christine Clark. It's her fourth personal, and Harvard will take a timeout. Both teams are now out of timeouts. As you see the full replay here on IonaInsider.com. Ranger gets the quick inbound to Powell. She looked immediately to get it to Martinez, but she saw the open left lane. She took it straight to the bucket. She laid it in, and now after this timeout, she'll have a chance for a three-point play that would give Iona the 89-88 lead. There is 6.5 seconds remaining, still plenty of time for a lot of things to happen. That last bucket there by Powell was very reminiscent of the game here at the Heinz Center against Monmouth, where Alicia Powell made a bucket with just seconds to go to give Iona that 1 point win. On the floor for Iona, Sabrina Gerador has entered. She's replaced Cassidy Ranger. Powell to take the free throw that could give Iona a lead. She takes a deep breath, pounds the ball 5 times, spins it, up and in. It's good. Iona leads 89-88, 6.5 seconds to go. Clark gets the inbound, 4 seconds to go. She dribbles up to the top of the key, gets all the way to the paint. She lays it in. It's good with 0.8 seconds left. Adams gets the inbound to Martinez. The last second heave is no good, and the Iona Gales have fallen. Christine Clark got the inbound, drove it all the way to the bucket, and laid it in with 0.8 seconds left. And the Iona College women's basketball season has come to an end. 90-89, the final score. Harvard defeats Iona here at the Heinz Athletic Center. We'll take a short break here on ICGales.com and get last second remarks from head coach Billy Gotze.
The Iona College Goal Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Goal Club, call the Goal Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Goal Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
John Senko being joined here by head coach Billy Gotze. Coach, a really tough loss, 90-89 final. You girls fought hard. You came back all the way in the second half, but you just couldn't pull this one out.
Yeah, that's definitely a tough way to lose, at the buzzer with them getting in for a layup. So that's a frustrating way to lose. It was a great game. Harvard played great. We battled back, excited about how hard we played. Just couldn't get it there in the end.
Aaliyah Robinson and Alicia Powell, both coming off the bench, played really great basketball. They combined for 37 points. You got to be the way they played coming off the bench.
I'm absolutely happy with the way they played. They got in and played big minutes for us, made some big shots. Were really helpful in that run. And really fueled us to get back in that game. So, I'm proud of how they played and how hard they played. It's just a tough one to take.
Unfortunately, this is the end of their careers for Haley D'Angelo and Sabrina Gerador. I know you've grown to love them, and also Shunice Hawkins as well. If you could just say one final word about the seniors for this squad and what they've meant to this Iona program.
They are great kids, and they are really the glue that's held this program together. They've fought from freshman year to now. You look at Haley D'Angelo's story of being a walk-on and earning a scholarship, and being a captain of this team. She really leads us all the way, and Sabrina battling with her body aching and limbs dragging and giving us everything that she could. We are really going to miss those two, and they've led us a ton, and they'll be here to support, but we'll definitely miss them on the court.
All right, Coach, congratulations on a fantastic season, and good luck in the offseason.
Thank you.
We'll take a short break here on icgales.com. Come back and read the final stats. Iona falls to Harvard 90-89.
The Iona College Goal Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Goal Club, call the Goal Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Goal Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
John Sanko back with you here from the Hines Athletic Center. The Iona College women's basketball season ends in heartbreak, a 90-89 loss to the Harvard Crimson in the first round of the WNIT. D'Amica Martinez ended her season with 29 points in this one, shooting 12 of 21. Alicia Powell had 20 points off the bench on 7 of 10 shooting, and Alea Robinson ended her shooting cold streak with 17 points of her own on 6 of 10 shooting. The Gales would shoot 52% on the day and 62%, especially in the second half when they came all the way back from a 13-point deficit. However, Harvard behind Fagbenle with 26 points on 13 of 18 shooting, McDonald putting in a career high with 24 points, and Christine Clark, 16 points, including that last-second layup that would push Harvard on to the second round of the WNIT for the third straight season. The Gales finished the year with a 26-6 overall record. They set a program record for wins. They set a program record today with 17 three-point field goals. However, it was not enough, and the season comes to an unfortunate close. For Steve Colton, we're back all the way back there in the dungeon in the corner of the Hines Athletic Center. I want to thank him for joining us all season long here on IonaInsider.com. He's brought you all the direction, all the replays, all the graphics for you all season long. For all you viewers on icgales.com, he is the man behind the machine. I'm John Stanko. It was a pleasure to deliver the play-by-play throughout the season for this women's basketball team. They have an incredibly bright horizon moving forward for them. And for everyone in the athletic staff at Iona College, thank you for tuning in all season long. The Gales season comes to a close with a 90-89 loss to the Harvard Crimson. For John Stanko and everyone at Iona College Athletics, have a good night.
Check out JP's Waterside Restaurant at 703 Mitterford Avenue on City Island, serving fresh seafood, sumptuous sizzling steaks, and delicious Italian specialties. JP's is open every day year-round. Come in for lunch at JP's Waterside every day starting at 11. Don't forget about us for catering all your special occasions either. Walk-ins and reservations are accepted. That's JP's Waterside Restaurant at 703 Mitterford Avenue right there on City Island. Give us a call at 718-885-3364. That's JP's Waterside Restaurant on City Island.
Division I basketball returns to Springfield this March. The MAC Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, where somebody could become an NCAA champion. March 6th through the 10th, Mass Mutual Center in Springfield.
Gets it off from midcourt.
Get your tickets for the MAC Basketball Championship and get into the action
All the way to the finish
at Ticketmaster.com. Massachusetts.
Iona College basketball on icgales.com was brought to you by the Beachmont Tavern at 750 North Avenue in New Rochelle, right across from the Iona campus. By the Iona College Goal Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics. By Shannon Beverages, North Avenue in New Rochelle, for all of your beverage needs. Iona basketball is also brought to you by JP's Restaurant on City Island, by Pasta Pasta, by the Yellow Book, and by All Sport International for all of your travel needs. The proceeding was a presentation of the Iona College Athletic Department.